Hello, Alabama. Also sign up to receive more Bama news. Nick Saban's retirement as head coach in early January sent waves of speculation throughout the college football world, with the eyes of many focused on the Pacific Northwest in search of a possible successor. The name of Dan Lanning, Oregon's coach at the time, emerged as a potential candidate to take over the Alabama Crimson Tide, a prestigious position on the college sports scene. However, Lanning quickly dispelled the rumors, addressing the situation through a video expressing his commitment to Oregon. In a recent interview on the Ryan Russillo podcast, the coach reiterated his loyalty to the Ducks, noting that the decision to remain in Eugene was made long before rumors about the Tuscaloosa position gained traction. No! The decision was made long before the season started, long before I took this job. Oregon took a chance on me. I truly believe this is a job that we can do the best job in college football. And when you feel like that way, so let's put some blood, sweat, tears and sweat into making this job what you think it can be, Lanning clarified when asked about the possibility of taking the job at Alabama. The coach emphasized the public and private commitment he felt toward Oregon, highlighting that he has made a commitment to the players and believes the job in Eugene is where he can achieve all of his desired goals. For Lanning, the importance of commitment goes beyond what is seen publicly, being a promise made directly to players and their families. I'm living my dream. I'm in a place where I think we can achieve all the goals we want. I made a commitment to the players. When you sit down and people see the commitment publicly but they don't see when you sit in the couch with a family and tell them you'll be here, as it is. Some coaches say that and it doesn't necessarily mean anything. To me, it means something, the coach highlighted. Additionally, Lanning cited his family's stability as a key factor in his decision to remain in Eugene, emphasizing that he has no desire to move them again. Consideration for the quality of life and well-being of his family were determining elements that weighed in his choice not to take the position in Alabama. Although Dan Lanning chose to remain at Oregon, Alabama found a worthy replacement for Nick Saban. Former Washington coach Kalen DeBoer was chosen to lead the Crimson Tide after an impressive 2-year stint in Seattle. With a remarkable 25-3 record, DeBoer won the 2023 Pac-12 title and led the Huskies to the national championship game against Michigan. Alabama's selection of DeBoer highlights the team's relentless pursuit of excellence, even after the departure of such an iconic figure as Saban. His successful experience in Washington adds a new perspective to the Crimson Tide program, and fans now eagerly await to see how he will shape the team's future. While Lanning remains in the Pacific Northwest, DeBoer assumes the responsibility of leading one of the most respected institutions in college football, keeping the Alabama Crimson Tide's tradition of success alive. And there's more. They chose Texas. Let's analyze. The era of Nick Saban retiring earlier this month sent shockwaves through the college football world, and Texas, led by coach Steve Sarkisian, saw an opportunity to bolster its roster with some big-time additions from Alabama. I know that as a fan, it's not very cool, but faced with the domino effect triggered by Saban's departure, the Longhorns were able to secure 3 high-profile transfers from Alabama: wide receiver Isaiah Bond, tight end Amari Niblack and linebacker Kendrick Blackshire. These strategic additions to the Longhorns roster take on significant importance, especially given the decision of 5 of Texas' top receivers in 2023 to head to the NFL draft. Bond and Niblack, who are Alabama's second and third leading receivers in 2023, bring with them valuable experience and skills that could help fill the gaps left by the departed players. Isaiah Bond, in particular, gained national attention when he scored his 4th touchdown in last season's Iron Bowl. In an interview with ESPN's Pete Thamel, Bond described his move to Texas as a business decision. He clarified that the choice does not involve any feeling of resentment towards Alabama, but rather the search for what is best for his career and family. It was really a business decision, Bond said. I'm not carrying any hate in my heart. Nothing personal. I'm going to do what's best for me and my family. Bond also confirmed to ESPN that Nick Saban's retirement played a crucial role in his transfer decision. In such a significant change in coaching leadership, it is understandable that players carefully consider their future and how it aligns with personal and professional goals. 100%, Bond responded when asked about the influence of Saban's retirement on his decision. "That was the decision I left with." The decision to transfer Bond and other former Alabama players to Texas highlights not only the influence of the coaching environment on athletes' decision-making, but also the dynamic nature of the college football landscape. As head coaches change, players often reconsider their status and evaluate available opportunities at other programs. For Steve Sarkisian, this wave of transfers can be seen as an opportunity to bolster and reshape his roster in response to the changing landscape of college football. Bond, Niblack, and Blackshire bring with them not only talent, but also valuable perspective on Alabama's recent success, which could contribute to the Longhorns' ambition to excel in future seasons. It now remains to be seen how these new players will integrate into the Longhorns system and how they will contribute to the team's goals under the leadership of Steve Sarkisian. And what is your opinion? You can comment.